Hello, everyone. It's so good to be with you. We're going to talk today about something really powerful, how small acts of faith, when we bring them all together, can create this incredible wave of change. Let's dig into how something as simple as one single dime can make a huge difference.
I think this is a feeling we all know, right? You see a huge problem out there in the world, and you kind of think to yourself, what can I really do? What I have feels so small, so insignificant. And that feeling, it can honestly stop us right in our tracks. But this feeling, it reminds me of that powerful story about the little boy. He had what seemed like nothing, right? Just a small lunch. But he offered it up. And in the hands of Jesus, that tiny gift was multiplied to feed thousands. That is the heart of our Dimes for Hunger program. It's this core belief that our small individual gifts, when we give them together in faith, can do absolutely astonishing things.
Now, this need we're talking about, it isn't some abstract problem thousands of miles away. No, it's right here. It's in our own backyard, affecting our neighbors in the 5 counties that make up our presbytery.
So let's just be real for a second and look at the facts. This table, it shows the food insecurity rates across our area. But I want you to look very closely at the column on the right. That's the rate for children. And the numbers, especially when you look at Union and Chester counties, are, well, they're staggering.
To really let this sink in, just look at Union County. The rate of hunger for kids is almost double the overall rate. That means more than 1 in every 4 children in that county faces food insecurity. Just let that sit for a moment. 1 in 4.
It is so important that we remember these percentages aren't just numbers on a chart. They're not just data points. They represent kids who go to bed hungry. They represent elderly folks who have to choose between buying medicine and buying a meal. These are our neighbors.
So when we see a need like this, how do we respond? Well, as a church family, we respond together. We respond through Dimes for Hunger. It's our way of taking that story of the loaves and fishes and actually living it out today.
And just look at what we accomplished together this past year. Our churches, all of us together, raised $38,897.06. This is what happens when our individual dimes, our small gifts, all come together. It's truly amazing.
And the model is so simple but so powerful. Every single dollar you give gets split right down the middle. 50% stays right here to help our local neighbors in those 5 counties we just talked about. And the other 50%, it goes to support our incredible partners all around the world. Okay, so where does that money actually go? Let's look at the real, tangible difference your dimes are making. This is where the numbers turn into stories of real people, real hope, both here at home and across the globe.
First, let's talk about the impact right here, in our own backyard, which is supported by half of every single gift you give.
Your dimes go directly to vital local ministries, the ones on the front lines, like Hope of Rock Hill. They provide just critical assistance to families who are in crisis.
And listen, you don't have to take my word for it. They said it themselves. This gratitude, it's for you. It's for our whole church community. Your faithful support is a real, tangible blessing to the work they do every single day. Another really crucial area of support is for our seniors. They're a group that's often so vulnerable, facing these impossible choices between food and housing and healthcare.
And again, the impact is just so clear. The Catawba Area Agency on Aging told us, your dimes are directly helping our elderly neighbors get the food they need. It allows them to stay healthy and safe in their own homes.
But the story doesn't end there, does it? The other half of every gift travels across the globe, planting seeds of hope with our dedicated international partners.
One of those key partners is a place called El Hogar Diamante in Honduras. It's an incredible ministry that provides a home and, more importantly, a future for at-risk young boys.
And what's so amazing is that your dimes do so much more than just provide a meal. They're providing a safe home. They're teaching life-changing job skills in things like carpentry and baking. They're offering education and counseling, everything these young men need to build a brand new life. It's truly holistic work. And our reach goes even further. We support partners like La Misión in Guatemala and the Ministry of Hope in Malawi, spreading that same love and very real tangible support to communities in need all around the world.
So, all of this incredible work, both right here and across the ocean, it brings us all the way back to where we started, with the power of a single dime and the chance for each one of us to make a difference.
And when we all act together, year after year, the results are just wow. Because of your faithfulness over the years, the Dimes for Hunger program has now raised over $2 million. That is an absolutely incredible milestone that we should all celebrate.
But as we all know, costs are rising. We feel it at the grocery store, at the gas pump, and our ministry partners feel it too. So this year, we're issuing a gentle challenge. For years, we've asked for 1 dime per meal. We're now inviting you to consider, what if we could double that to 2 dimes per meal? It's a small increase for us, but it would literally double our impact for those who need it most.
In the end, this isn't really about charity, is it? It's about faith in action. Jesus tells us that when we care for others, the least of these, we are caring for Him. And so the question for each of us today is a simple one. How will we answer that call?